Well, Black and White Network, this story is pretty crazy and pretty shocking here. Now, newsman, the media has been talking about the Haitians in Springfield, Ohio. But folks, we got a story right around Portland, Oregon that is just shocking to hear. Now, these Haitians actually were not brought in by Biden and Kamala Harris. I want to be clear on that. But apparently, guys, these two women outside of Portland scammed these women, I believe, in Haiti to actually come to the U.S. What did they do, folks? They enslaved these women. I believe one of them is actually a child too, guys. This is astonishing. I cannot believe this is happening, man, but this is happening, man. Slavery is alive and well still, even though it's actually illegal. Now, if you actually watch some TV shows, there's been cases where people have actually brought in other people from other countries and put them into forced labor. Now, of course, you guys know that's actually happening when people come across the southern border. But like I said, this is quite different. But still, guys, it's kind of similar here. Apparently, these women got in contact with these people in Haiti and say, hey, we want to give you an opportunity. You can actually come and work for us. However, these women really did not pay these people. They work for little or no pay. Now, they're using the term in this post-millennial article as indentured servitude. To me, that's just straight up slavery, guys. It is straight up slavery. And these two women that have now been indicted, the U.S. citizens, however, they actually came from, one of them is actually, I believe, Haitian. And the other one is from the Dominican Republic. But apparently they're both U.S. citizens. This story here, man, should be getting a whole bunch of attention, folks. I believe these two women also were actually operating an adult daycare facility or something like that. Yeah. And they scam these people into slavery. Let's get into it. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you're watching on Rumble, click the join button to get access to the same thing. And everyone can also support us by becoming a member on blackandwhitenetwork.com or supporting us on Locals, both for just $5 per month. Check the links in the description. So here we go. Right here, guys. Oregon mom, daughter indicted for trafficking Haitians in indentured servitude, slavery, at adult care home, according to the DOJ. Marie Gertrude Jean Valmont, 66, and Yanadita Marie Andre, 30, are accused of using violence and threats to force their victims to work long hours for little or no pay. Folks, this is straight up slavery. And that's the two women right there who are now indicted by the DOJ. It says an Oregon mom and daughter have been indicted by the Department of Justice on human trafficking and forced labor charges. Just call it slavery, folks, because that's what it is. The pair allegedly put 3 Haitians, including a minor, in indentured servitude, slavery, at an adult care home they own and operated in Tigard, a city located southwest of Portland, according to a press release from the Justice Department. Marie Gertrude Jean Valmont, 66, and Yanadita Marie Andre, 30, are accused of using violence and threats to force their victims to work long hours for little or no pay. The 7-count indictment charges both of them with conspiring with one another to commit forced labor, committing forced labor, and benefiting from forced labor. Yeah, these women were the slave masters. Man, court documents state that Valmont and Andre, the owners and operators of Valida's care home in Tigard, began their human trafficking scheme in September of 2023 when they convinced 2 adults and a child from Haiti to travel to the United States to work at their adult care home. Valmont allegedly promised to sponsor the 3 victims under what she called the Uncle Biden plan. Now, Joe Biden not directly involved in this, but we know that Joe Biden has been letting all these Haitians in, Kamala Harris too. But anyway, a term she used to describe the protected status put in place for Haitians by U.S. Immigration Services, as per the prosecutor's memo. After arriving in the Portland area, the victims were immediately taken to Velitas, where they were allegedly forced to work long hours, atrocious 17-hour days for little or no pay, often making $2 per hour or nothing at all. Now, do I believe they really were getting paid? Because they were actually getting paid, and they were actually thinking, all right, we're in slavery now. Do you actually think they were actually let out to even spend that money? I highly doubt it. Valmont and Andre are alleged to have taken the victims' immigration paperwork upon arrival and forbade them from leaving the home under any circumstances. Yeah, so that's why I don't believe they were truly getting paid, guys, because how can you actually what can you actually do with money if you can't even leave the home? Yeah, the victims were also forced to sleep on the floor, according to the indictment. Man, this is just atrocious conditions, man. Additionally, Valmont is alleged to have thrown items at the victims, threatened to send them back to Haiti and have them killed, and threatened to call police to make false theft allegations against them if they spoke to anyone about what was happening inside the home. The alleged forced labor occurred from September 8, 2023 to July 24th, 2024, prosecutor said. So almost a full year. And I believe here it actually is going to tell us how the police ended up finding out what was going on. And that's just some of the rooms right there inside the home. It says authorities with the Oregon Department of Justice were alerted to the situation at Velitas by state child welfare workers in the summer of 2023 after the 16-year-old minor victim disclosed that she was victimized in the alleged scheme to a pediatrician. The minor was removed from the home shortly after the visit and was placed in foster care. Wait a minute. So the summer of 2023, but right here it does say they started this scheme in September of 2023. Okay. So I'm wondering, am I actually missing something here? The scheme started in September, but yet a child that was already there was actually removed from the home, I guess, probably a few months before. I don't know. Maybe I'm misreading something. But anyway, the FBI arrested Valmont and Andre outside their home on Thursday, September 26, 2024. They were taken into custody without incident, authorities said. The defendants were arraigned in federal court before U.S. Magistrate Judge Jeffrey Armistead on Friday, September 27th. Valmont and Andre pleaded not guilty to the charges and were released from custody pending further court proceedings. During the hearing, prosecutors told the judge that when the alleged victim went to report their conditions to Tigard police, Valmont arrived in the police parking lot, prompting them to seek refuge at a nearby fire station until an officer could take their statements. Furthermore, Andre allegedly paid a visit to the minor victim's school over the past 2 weeks to inquire about any information she might have given to authorities, prosecutors said. Wow. The defendants could face up to more than 40 years in prison if convicted on charges committing and benefiting from forced labor, or charges both punishable by up to 20 years in federal prison. Man, this is really, really disturbing stuff, folks. It really is. And apparently this care home was licensed by the Oregon Department of Human Services in 2023. And the mother and daughter, man, they made almost $192,000 off of the care of the residents. Wow. In a detention memo obtained by the Oregonian, prosecutors revealed that Valma and Andre, a registered nurse, were receiving nearly $13,000 per month for the care of 2 residents of the home. The state agency has since severed its contract. Now they're maintaining their innocence as well. And it does say here that both of these women are immigrants and were reportedly helping the Haitians out. Valma is from Haiti and Andre is from the Dominican Republic, but both are U.S. citizens and have been in the country for more than a decade. In 2021, court records show that Marie-Jean Valmont, the mother who was indicted, sued a Portland nonprofit for $250,000 for alleged racial discrimination after she was fired. Man, this is nuts right here. This is nuts, man. Full on slavery. And in this case, man, these Haitians were definitely victimized, it seems. So we'll have to see what happens, guys. We'll have to see what happens. Maybe, just maybe, this mother and daughter is going to play the race card. But, man, this ain't looking good for them, man. They seem to be just 2 very, very evil women, guys. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.